Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to day 7 of 25 days of yoga for 2025. After today's class, you'll have officially completed 7 consecutive days of yoga to begin your new year. I'm so proud of you, and to continue on today, I will guide you through a 25-minute slow flow. We'll begin in just a moment, so find yourself lying down long on your belly. You can bend your arms gently in front of you to rest your forehead on your forearms, or extend your arms long beside you with palms facing down and one cheek turned on the mat. Fully relax your body into the ground, recognizing that in this moment you don't need to support or hold any of your body weight, as the earth has taken over that responsibility for you. Begin to focus inward and onto your breath, and notice how your belly gently pushes into the ground with your inhales and then contracts as you exhale. Keep your mind fully drawn to this feeling as you lie here in stillness. Turn your head so that your chin rests on your mat. And with a deep inhale, extend your arms long in front of you. And exhale, relax your forehead down to the mat. Feel the sheer length of your body running from the tips of your toes all the way down your arms and torso and legs until you reach the tips of your toes. Take a deep breath in and slide your hands back underneath of your shoulders and prop your chin up onto your mat. Walk your feet behind you about hips width distance apart and press into the ground below you through the tops of your thighs and feet. Slide your hands back until your thumbs point at about mid-rib and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, gently lift your chest up off of the mat. Exhale, sink back down. Squeeze your shoulder blades once again. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, relax down. Squeeze your shoulder blades once more. Inhale, lift your chest and head up off of the ground. And exhale, hold here in Cobra Bhujangasana. Allow your weight to be light on your hands, noticing if you can lift them up off of the mat, keeping your back muscles supporting you. Take one more inhale, lift slightly higher, and exhale, melt down to the ground. Slide both hands out and away from you about a hand's length and come up onto tented fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and inhale, lift your chest and head high up off the ground. Exhale, slowly melt down. Squeeze the shoulder blades once again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Squeeze and inhale, lift your chest and head high. Exhale, hold here. Again, weight light on your hands as your back muscles support you. Inhale. And exhale, slowly melt down to the mat. Place your palms right underneath of your shoulders. Inhale, and on exhale, push yourself up and away from the ground to come into tabletop position. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and on your breath out through your nose, begin circling in one direction, back through child's pose and up and over your hands. Continue breathing through your nose as you circle. and then reverse the direction. Release your circles and come back to tabletop position, and then lower down onto both forearms. Tuck your toes underneath of you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and on your breath out, lift your knees up off of the ground and bring them towards straight in. Bend one knee at a time, pedaling out your legs, and then settle your heels towards the earth and hold. Inhale, and on exhale, slowly release your knees back down to the earth, untuck your toes, and come back onto your hands. Place your right hand right underneath of your chin, and on a deep inhale, lift your left arm up high towards the sky, opening your chest towards the left. On exhale, sweep the left hand right behind the right wrist. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Exhale, sweep down once again a little lower. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Exhale, this time sweep all the way down and come to rest on your left shoulder, bringing your head to the mat. Your right hand can stay here, or on an inhale, lift it high behind you, or take a bind, placing the palm of your hand onto your left thigh. Hold and breathe here. Notice the difference of your breath as you lay in this slightly inverted position, and let your mind track the air as it flows. If you took a bind, release it now and plant your right palm back onto the mat. And then inhale, lift your left arm up high towards the sky once again. And exhale, release it down to the mat. Move your left hand right under your chin now, and inhale, lift your right arm up high, opening towards the right. Exhale, right arm sweeps right behind left wrist. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, sweep just a little bit lower. Inhale, lift high, open to the right. Exhale, this time sweep all the way down and come to rest on your right shoulder. Your left hand can stay planted here, or inhale, lift it high, or take a bind. Breathe here and welcome any difference in sensation of breath or body from this side compared to the other. If you took a bind, slowly release it and plant your left hand back down onto the mat. Inhale, lift your right arm up high towards the sky, and exhale, plant it back down, back into tabletop. Squeeze your upper arms in towards one another and tuck your toes. Inhale, and on exhale, lift your knees up off of the ground, sending your hips towards the sky, and pedal out your legs in Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Let both of your heels fall towards the earth now, and inhale, lift your right leg up high behind you, three-legged. Exhale, open up the right hip, bend your knee and circle out and away from your body 2 times, and then inward towards yourself 2 times. Inhale, come back to three-legged. Exhale, plant your right foot down to the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg high and open out your hip. Exhale, bend your knee and circle inward 2 times. Then reverse the direction and circle outward. Inhale, come back through 3-legged. Exhale, release back down to the mat. Look forward towards your hands, and on inhale, slowly begin stepping your way up in between your hands with knees bent for forward fold. Inhale, lift your hands to the tops of your shins for halfway lift. Exhale, hands back to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, with a straight spine, lift your arms up all the way overhead to stand tall. Exhale, cactus the arms, both elbows bend, and find a gentle back bend here, and hold. Inhale, extend your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips and come back to forward fold. Step your left leg back and then your right leg back to meet it in a brief plank. Inhale. And exhale, push your hips up and back once again towards the sky for down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you for 3-legged. Exhale, bend your right knee, shift your weight into your left arm and let your right foot fall towards the left side to come to sit. Left leg extended long in front of you, right knee bent. Hug your knee towards you, sitting up nice and straight, and then push your right knee out and plant your foot on the inside of your left thigh. Hands come to either side of your left leg. Inhale. And exhale, begin to hinge forward at your hips until your body says no more. Stay here, or on an exhale, drape forward towards your left knee. Hands can stay on the ground. Come to the top of your shin or your foot. And breathe here in Janu Shirshasana. Take one more breath here, and then no matter where your hands are, slide them back to rest right underneath of your shoulders. On an inhale, press yourself back up to sit up nice and tall. And exhale, grab onto your right knee and bring it back up through center. Leave the foot planted here or step it over onto the outside of your left leg. Hug your right knee in towards your chest once again, and then plant your right hand behind your right hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up high and overhead. Exhale, sweep that left arm around your right knee to cradle it in your elbow. Gaze over your right shoulder and breathe here. Notice if with each breath in and out, you can sink a little bit deeper into this twist. Push out through your left heel as you hold. Release the twist and plant your left palm behind left hip. Extend your right leg long to meet your left, and then roll yourself towards the left side onto your belly with palms planted under your shoulders. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, push yourself up and back through tabletop. Arch your spine and send yourself back towards your heels. Then inhale, round forward towards your hands to arch your spine once again and send your butt back towards your heels. Inhale, round forward upwards towards your hands. Exhale, arch your spine, go back towards your heels. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch and move backward. Inhale, round and move forward. Exhale, arch and shift back. Inhale, forward. And exhale back. Continue flowing in this motion, or the next time you arch your spine, tuck your toes underneath of you and push back up into down dog. Inhale, round your spine and come over your hands. Release your legs back down to the earth. Exhale, arch your spine back towards your heels. Inhale, round forward, tuck your toes and push up and back to down dog. Exhale, round the spine, shift forward into your hands and lower your legs to the earth. Exhale, push back, arch your spine. Inhale, round forward, tuck your toes if you're flowing this way. Exhale, round forward, legs come back to the ground, bend your knees, arch your spine back. Now, no matter how you chose to flow, find yourself up and down dog and pedal out your legs. Let both heels fall towards the earth. And on inhale, lift your left leg high behind you. Exhale, open out your hip. Now bend your left knee, shift your weight into your right hand and let your left foot fall towards the right side, landing with right leg straight and left knee bent. Press your left knee out and plant the sole of your foot on the inside of your right leg and sit up nice and tall with your hands planted on the ground. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, begin to hinge forward at the hips until the hinge is no more. Stop here or drape forward and round your spine, head coming towards your right knee. Hands can come wherever they're comfortable, whether that be on the floor or your foot or your leg. And breathe here in this side of Janu Shirshasana. No matter where you are, release your hands back down to the earth just underneath of your shoulders. And on an inhale, press yourself up to sit. Exhale, grab hold of your left knee and plant your foot next to your right leg or over top of it on the outside of your right leg. Inhale, sit up nice and straight. Exhale, release your left palm behind your left hip. Inhale your right arm up and out high. Exhale, sweep it around the front of you to cradle your left knee with your right elbow. Gaze over your right shoulder. Continue breathing deeply through your nose, inviting but not forcing a deeper twist with each breath. Inhale and release the twist, planting your right hand behind your right hip. Exhale, extend your left leg long, and then turn over towards your left side onto your belly with hands planted underneath of you. Inhale, press yourself up and back towards your heels. Inhale, round your spine, shift your weight forward. Exhale, arch and send back towards your heels. Continue that same flowing motion from before or adding the down dog variation. Flow in whichever way feels good for your body and breathe. No matter where you are, find yourself back in down dog for a breath. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly release your knees back down to the earth in tabletop. Now walk your knees out so either knee is resting on either edge of the mat and bring your big toes to touch. Walk your hands forward, inhale. And exhale, sink all the way back and down towards your heels into Balasana, child's pose. As you lay here in this asana, allow your mind to be drawn to the sensations rolling through and changing in your body, noticing the impact of your movement thus far. Let your mind be drawn solely to feeling and watching as these feelings change. Breathe in and slide your palms back underneath of your shoulders. Breathe out and press yourself up to sit on your heels. Now sweep your legs behind you and scoot yourself forward on your mat so that you can lay down on your back. Keep your right knee bent, foot planted on the mat, and extend your left leg long. Walk your arms out to a T position at shoulder height, and with an inhale, press through the right foot and lift your hips up and off of the mat and shift them over to the far right side. Inhale, step your right foot up onto the top of your left thigh, and as you exhale, let your right knee fall towards your left side space. Stop just before your right shoulder peels off of the mat and fix your gaze over your right fingertips. You can stay here or invite your left palm to rest on top of your right knee and invite yourself to settle into stillness here in Supta Matsyendrasana. Bring your left hand back up into the T position. Bring your head back to center, and on inhale, lift your right knee back up through center, and exhale, plant your right foot back on the mat. Lift your hips up and back to the middle of your mat, then extend your right leg long and bend your left leg. Inhale, press up through your left foot and shift your hips over to the left side. Exhale. Inhale, step the sole of your foot up onto your right leg. Exhale, let your left knee fall towards your right side space, stopping just before your left shoulder peels off of the mat now. Fix your gaze over your left fingertips and invite your right hand to the top of your left knee if you feel called. Settle in to your Supta Matsyendrasana and let your body fully relax into this pose as you lay here. Bring your right hand back to T position and bring your head back to center. On an inhale, lift your hips back up through center and plant your left foot onto the mat. Lift your hips, scooching yourself back to the middle, and take a breath in and squeeze in tight towards yourself into a little ball. Hold the inhale for 3, 2, and on 1, extend yourself wide, laying almost in a starfish position, with legs opened wide below you and arms high in a V. With each breath as you lie here, release just a little bit more tension from your body and down into the ground. Keep your mind steady on this feeling and on your breath, and relax. Begin to draw your breath deeper and wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, bring your arms and legs together and find yourself extended in your longest expression. Now lower your arms beside you and come to lay on one side. and use your arm to press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Gently rest your hands on top of your knees or thighs and allow yourself to notice how your body feels now as opposed to how it might have felt at the beginning of your practice. And let your final breaths of class be filled with gratitude and appreciation for this body. Separate your hands beside you and inhale, lift them high, palms touch over top of you, and exhale, lower them down to heart center. You have just completed day 7 of the 25 days of yoga for 2025 challenge. You are doing amazing, and I am so grateful to have you here. I'll see you right back here tomorrow for day 8. Namaste, Jai Bhagwan, and congratulations on completing 7 full days of yoga.